Welcome to the home of Central Luzon Builders. This video presentation aims to tell everyone on the history of one of the engineer construction battalions of the 51st Engineer Brigade, Philippine Army. The 522 Engineer Construction Battalion. The battalion was organized on 15 July 1966 pursuant to General Orders No. 02, Headquarters, 51st Engineer Brigade, Philippine Army, dated 18 July 1966, with temporary headquarters at Lias, Marilao, Bulacan, under the initial stewardship of Major Jeremias A. Carolino, Corps of Engineer, Philippine Army. After the completion of its major funded project, which was the construction of the North Diversion Road Phase 3 on 11 September 1967, the battalion headquarters was transferred to Fort Bonifacio Rizal to undertake the construction of various infrastructure projects within the metropolis. On December 1969, after completing various infrastructure projects, this unit was alerted to move to Mariveles, Bataan to undertake the development of the Foreign Trade Zone, a top priority project of then President Ferdinand E. Marcos. For its succeeding years of service in Central Luzon, various commanders successfully led the battalion in its operations and subsequently transferring its battalion headquarters inside Camp Aquino, Tarlac, occupying the former battalion headquarters of 564 Engineer Construction Battalion, who was transferred to Bicol Region and was completed on 10 November 1982. On 01 March 2008, Lieutenant Colonel Robles took over as officer in charge of the battalion and subsequently designated as commanding officer. He authored the change of the unit seal into a most appropriate function of the Engineer Battalion. Today, the unit is continuously sustaining its gains in its area of operations as a catalyst of government services, providing engineer support to infrastructure projects and assisting community programs, all towards creating an environment conducive for economic and human development in its area of operations. Over the years, the 522 Engineer Construction Battalion received awards both from the Philippine Army and other government agencies. It was adjudged as the best Engineer Construction Battalion in the entire 51st Engineer Brigade, Philippine Army of the calendar years 1994, 2005, and 2008, with its sterling performance in operations in Central Luzon. The battalion also continued its commitment to pursue genuine transformation and reform over the years under the Army Transformation Roadmap. It showed its progress in governance and strategy management and is now on its institutionalized status of the prescribed 4 stages of the Army governance pathway. The battalion would have not reached its rightful place without the dedicated and sterling performance of its officers and enlisted personnel, supported by its active stakeholders and locals. They steer the unit to a pedestal of success towards the accomplishment of its mission, our commitment. Therefore, let's do always our best in the service of the country and its people. Thank you for supporting the 522 Engineer Construction Battalion, the home of Central Luzon Builders.